I want God to use me. I want God to empower people through me. I want to create a system, a platform for young men and young women, for all men and for all men, to mobilize them to come and embrace God's purpose. That is what I see all the time. Mobilizing people to embrace God's purpose for their life as an individual and corporately as a group. So before people serve together in a group, they have to first get to know themselves personally. So that's what I want to create that platform for. So let me listen from you also, my bro. What do you think?
Actually, according to me, according to what we have learned previously, these 5 questions, what I'm trying to see, I'm been evaluating who am I. I was thinking that I am what God has chosen me for. Because I can say like this, why? Because I always hear many people saying that we are all children of God and we are all from heaven. But what can differentiate me from them is what God has called me for. Yes, so this is bring me to understand that I have a unique purpose, and what God has called me to do is different with what the world can see. So, according to here in where do I come from? Like Jesus said, you are not of the world, but I am choosing you from the world. So I am from God. According to me, I am from God. And the purpose of God toward my life is to make people know His word and to bring them in the point of knowing who they are. Like already, I've known who am I.
Wow.
Yeah, so I also should let them know who they are. Yeah, this is what God has called me for. And number 3 is saying, why am I here on earth? I am here on earth, like me, I've been evaluating that. Me living on earth as a disciple is to see what is not in order, like alignment with God's purpose. So this what I'm being called for, like on earth, and why am I living on this earth?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So is that is bringing me to number what? Number 4. What can I do? What am I doing? So all what I have been taught for, or all what I was teaching, is what I am doing. Yeah, because
All that you have been disciple.
all what I have been disciple. I mean, let me say like that. Is what I'm practicing.
Something like what?
Something like, you know me. I'm good at making relationship.
Wow.
But to make the people understand who they are deeply, I should get someone who can encourage them so that they get to know their potential.
Wow.
In such a way that I should get those who are ahead of me, who have that skill more than me.
Wow.
So like me, I myself, I cannot manage to make them know who they are. So that's why me, I myself, I say that like, what can I do? Is to create more friends and to allow them also to see some of my friends whom I am staying with them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great potential.
Yeah, that is me. So where am I going? That is bring us to destiny. My
Vision.
Vision or destiny or vision. Actually, me, I'm seeing this discipleship ministry is a big vision. My vision, actually, me myself, I'm still trying to evaluate on
To
it. Discovering, like, so I'm not yet into it so much. So that is according to me.
Okay.
I remember meditating about something that for a purpose to be fulfilled, you need to have a conviction. You need to have a vision for the things you wanted to do. You also need to have a passion. Because you may have conviction, but if you're not passionate, you will leave you and the people you're working with them. Then you should also be inspired of that thing. So that has touched my heart most. Because I feel like in summary, if I want to invest in people, I should not run to look for people. But what I do will bring them close to me. How I will relate to my community members, my brothers, my sisters, will help them to grow, to understand who am I. So even if I lead people, I am not supposed to seek people. So I feel like that one has touched my heart really bad.
Wow.
Must mean if I'm leading people, there's no need of running that I should look for people to lead, but
No.
they will run after me when they see the value within my life. They will just come by themselves to seek.
Wow.
Like we see the multitude running after Jesus. You know, I've been meditating Matthew 13. Why was the crowd running after Jesus? Then I realized that Jesus was releasing healing. Yet he never thought about healing, but he was just releasing. He was doing marvelous things. One thing that has really inspired me is that when I look at the message Jesus gave in Matthew 13, his preaching was more of the parables. And I remember one day we sat with Atomic, but that day I took it for granted. But now, having my own time alone, I'm asking myself, why was Jesus' ministry full of So why was the meaning of Jesus speaking to the crowd and to the disciples more of parables? So I realized the disciples were wise, especially Peter. He used to ask many questions. So one thing that has also inspired me that if you want to understand God, you need to be asking many questions. If I want to identify my purpose, I need to ask many questions.
Many questions, yeah.
If I want to have more conviction, I need to ask many questions. The more questions I ask, the more God will keep revealing. That's why Jesus, speaking to the crowd in parables, many were not able to understand. Because majority of them were not really eager
To learn, to seek, yeah.
And I realized that to seek means to study. If you're seeking, that means you need to study,
To
you need
explore.
to learn. So that has given me a moral boosting that I still have a lot to explore ahead in the kingdom of God, to help walk with the people God wanted me to walk with.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that one has really inspired me so much.
Yeah, that's really true. When you are to discover your purpose, you need to know what you love most. That is passion. What you love most is what you are passionate about and what God wants you to do. And most often, what you love most will keep coming into your mind because God wants you to come face to face with it. And most of the time, what you love most, you are the only one who can solve that problem. And that's why the other day we needed to let people to know what make you angry, and we talk about it. And today now our sister Rose is saying she is now passionate about uniting. So unity is one of the key things that you will be fighting for, generosity. So keep on studying so that God will reveal to you what you are passionate about and what He wants you to do. So as we will continue with this session to help us to discover ourselves and to develop our purpose and to deploy it, we shall keep on learning many things all together. Yeah, thank you.